All right, y'all. I'm exhausted. We had a good morning, but this afternoon is draining me. Y'all gotta teach y'all's kids. The thing is, I don't think you guys know that you're failing your kids. You have to understand by allowing your kids to be kids, you're failing your kid. And I don't think you guys understand that. These kids, these teachers, especially with the way this is glorified babysitting. Okay, and I get it, I'm a substitute. If this was my class, this would be a well-oiled machine, but this is not my class. So I don't play with these kids. So just the capacity that I'm seeing of these abilities to work independently. These children do not know how to work independent, and it is probably because their parents do everything for them or have zero expectations for their children, which means their children, when they're home, they're playing games, they're playing with toys, they're, oh, look at her outfit, mini me. They're not doing structured things, therefore you are not teaching your child structure. I don't know if you're aware of that. I don't want to use nice language because I don't want you to feel good about this. You're failing your children. These children, we are doing, first of all, I don't like what you guys are doing with the math. It's stupid. It's stupid and it's overcomplicated, and a part of me is like, it's on purpose. You don't want us to understand basic math. But it's like, instead of adding 7 plus 8, they want them to add 7 plus 7. So if 7 plus 7 is 14, then 7 plus 8 is 15. These kids cannot jump from 14 to 15. The concept, and I'm like, I don't even understand why they're doing that. Like, I get it. It's like, I always say, people, if they don't pay attention to why they're doing something, they can't explain the how. So I have always done that. Like, if they're like, 9 plus 4, I'm like, okay, well, I know 9 is 1 away from 10, so I'll borrow 1 from 4 and make that a 3, and now I know that's 13. I understand that's what I'm doing in my head, but now you want me to teach that. I don't know how to teach that. That is just something that I have created to kind of help myself, but it's not really helpful when you're teaching it. I don't know. It's stupid. The way you guys teach math now is stupid. But these children consistently across the board, maybe 1 or 2 are able to, 7 plus 7 is 14, so 7 plus 8 is 15. Otherwise, they're jumping way to another huge number, and it's just like, how did you go from there to there? So get your children some math flashcards, because at the end of the day, they may not understand what is it called? Double numbers, the double number concept, whatever the heck that dumb stuff is. They may not understand that, but they understand what 7 plus 7 is. They understand what 7 plus 8 is. So I may not understand this concept you're trying to teach me, but I know this math. Do you understand? You guys are failing your children by not giving them the support that they need at home. If you make education a part of life, then they play school. Some children play cops and robbers. Some children play grown up. Some children play school. When you make learning life, your child is always learning, and your teacher has less of a task trying to educate your child, right? Because, okay, it is my job to teach your kid. Can you at least give me a head start with teaching your kid, or you want me just to start at 0? Meanwhile, there is a kid in this classroom who does go home and play school. And that kid is moving right along and is either being held back, or you guys aren't supporting your children. And I don't know if you're aware. But please know, get your children some flashcards. Teach your children how to read. Teach your children how to sit and be quiet. And just because someone starts talking again, you start talking again. Teach your children basic skills, because what I told these children are, what career do you want to go into? I want to be a police officer. You have to be able to read, know basic math, and know how to pay attention. What do you want to be? A doctor? You have to know how to read, know basic math, and pay attention. I want to be this. You have to know how to read, you know how to basic math, and know how to pay attention. These kids don't even know how to pay attention. They don't know how to clean up after themselves. If you keep getting a report about your kid being a disruption, do you understand you are allowing your child to grow up and be a disruptor?